Okay, let's go to another section here. There's our section 1, section 2. Section 2, we are perpendicular to the joist direction. So we want to probably set our detail to be fine. Revit's asking us to save our project. We want to check our scale, which is good. We can do our edit cut profile for that. And all we're going to do here is, oh, this guy needs to be reattached since we changed our thickness, which means that probably has to happen. No, looks like that one's done. This beam looks like it needs to get stretched over a little bit. You can see that. And this, and we can also use our align tool. Start to use your editing tools. Align here, this. Oh, align doesn't work with the beam. Looks like it's already talking to it. You can see the analytical model. It's just providing a gap there. So we're just going to kind of close that off a bit. That beam might even be a little bit big, 21 inch deep. We might not have to go necessarily that deep, but we put that in anyway. Now we're going to start off at the bottom and work our way up. So I really wish there was like a palette. One thing good about ADT and AutoCAD architecture and AutoCAD in general was the palettes where you could put your favorites on a man-made palette. So we don't need our C-studs. Nominal cut. So here we go, 2x4, spacebar, place. And then here we can place one there. Again, we can do that edit cut profile on there as well as down at the footing. Now we need a 1x14 spacebar to rotate that around. Place it there. We're going to come back and do those joists a little bit later. Then we're going to go get a 2x6 spacebar to rotate. Pan our way up. Spacebar to rotate. Click. Oh, it's not going, so we use tab, click to get that one in there. Spacebar. So really what I usually do is take one item like a 2x6 or something like that and then go around and, place them everywhere in the model as you require, and we can go in again and put a can't strip in here. Okay, that would be a good edit cut profile. We could edit that profile there and make it go up, and then we could add some blocking in there. Let's put our 1x14 in here. And there we go. Now, to go across here, our floor joists are going perpendicular to us. So what we're going to do is have a look at our wood eye joists here. And there's our 1 3/4 by 14 inches. I bring this in. I can place it, wherever I want along here. Most likely right, somewhere near there. Okay. Then I can take this and I can create what is a repeating detail. So I can drag that and it'll place it along. Okay. So watch. I'm going to go up to my annotation and I'm going to go to detail group, and no, that's not where it is. Under component here, repeating detail. It's good for bricks and blocks and joists, and whenever you want to have a particular detail component repeated or arrayed, think of it as an array, and it's flexible in different ways. So repeating detail. And then, of course, here it is, brick. We're going to edit this, and we're going to duplicate that, and we're going to call this, wood eye joist. Section. And hit OK. And then we're going to go grab the detail component. Here we go. Wood eye joist. This one right here. Okay, now layout is a fixed distance. Spacing is going to be, it's actually 12 inches if I go by the span tables. This is a 25-foot span, and at 14 we've got to go 12-inch centers. So that's good. I hit apply and hit OK. So all I did there was I went to home. I went to annotate, component, repeating detail, and I made a new repeating detail. Now what happens is, watch. I'm just going to test it out here. Click, click. Okay, escape. That's how it works. But the problem is I need my component to be rotated. So I'm going to pick on here, and I can go in and just edit the properties and say, okay, let's see what's going on. Detail, layout, inside spacing. Where is my rotation option? Back into here. Inside spacing. Oh, here, what am I saying? Detail rotation. Let's go 90-degree clockwise. Okay, let's go the other way. There we go. Hit OK, click out. So now I can take this and just delete it. And I can take this guy and delete it. So now I can go repeat detailing. I can pick that off of there, and guess what? Click on here. And all the way across to there. Escape, escape. So if you pick on here now, I might need to add one in on the end, and let's just see if we can say here, layout rule is fixed distance. What if we say maximum spacing of 1 foot? Let's see if that gives us that's what we want, maximum spacing. So it'll even it out and make it a little bit less if it has to. Okay, hit OK, and now I can go back and add my 1x14 in here, escape, escape, and then I can pick on my repeating detail and drag that over to there. Isn't that wonderful? I can see the smile on your face. Now, easy enough to do again. Here we go. Component, repeat detailing, pick it off of here, pick your point, drag. I should have placed my 1x14 first. Oh, it's a beam. Pick, done. Zoom out. Okay, there's my joists. Okay, we can put these in 3D. We will have some lessons supplementary after this series, and they would show up. But for the most part, you can go in and do that, and you can do the same thing with bricks going vertically. You just have to change your angle, change your spacing type, and have it go up. You could do that with masonry blocks or bricks. Here we've rotated it. The other way you wouldn't rotate it, etc. It takes a little bit of experiment. Again, go to our CAD clip site and search for detail or repeat detail. We have lots more videos. So I would say at this point we would go through here and continue adding in our 2x6s and our 2x4s, etc. in here to kind of complete this up. And it looks like our wall here, this guy has to come down a little bit, down that 3/4 of an inch, and pick on here, create similar. You see that? You can do that. That create similar is great for detailing, right? You just pick on here and say, give me one of these, and then off you go, right? You don't have to guess what it is or go find it on a palette or whatever you want to do that way. Now, is that a window there or something? Door. Oh, that's right at the stairway. Okay, so we can go in and put our 2x6 in there. And yeah, that's actually the way that would go. So adding in there, then I would go in and add some insulation. What do we set to be? A width of, let's go 5 inches. Zoom in a little bit, pick on here. Drag up, hit escape, grab another 2x6, spacebar. Click on here, find that grip, tab to grab the insulation. Tab, 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 there it is, and then whoosh, pull that up. Okay, if you want to change the thickness after, there it is. Okay, the bulge, which will give you how the swirly radius is there. And again, you can go in and add more detailing and edit cut profile of things like this. So we're just, again, click on here, create similar. Once you get a couple items in, you just have to keep clicking that create similar button, right? Escape, escape, pick on here, give me one of these. Oh, here, give me one of these. Spacebar to rotate. You need to fill this in with another piece of wall or some framing inside of there. And let's put some insulation across. Oops, sorry about that. Insulation, and let's go by a foot thick up here in the ceiling space. Okay,